For a fifth-grade student, a new alphabet is a series of disconnected symbols. Learning it requires memorizing dozens of unique shapes and the sounds they represent simultaneously, which often creates an immediate barrier to entry. The Ankur 5th class Hindi textbook and its accompanying workbook are structured to lower this barrier through a specific incremental methodology. Look at this introductory Varnamala chart. Directly beneath every Hindi character and illustration, there is a familiar Telugu word. The book uses the student's existing fluency in Telugu as the phonetic bridge to correctly pronounce the new Hindi characters. This setup initiates a progression that moves the student from basic character recognition to independent reading. Mapping a new script onto an existing phonetic framework allows students to begin vocalizing correct sounds without the friction of decoding from scratch. Mechanical practice begins with tracking boxes for vowel letters. Students trace dotted lines to establish the correct stroke order. As they form the letter, they connect it to an associated image, like for mango, and verify the sound with the Telugu text below, pairing handwriting with phonetic identification. After establishing the stroke order through tracing, the student moves to freehand reproduction. On these 4-line practice pages, they reference the printed letter on the left and recreate it on the empty grid to solidify muscle memory. To reinforce the habit, the workbook provides these large 7-column grids, requiring the student to write each character repeatedly in a high-volume format. This volume of practice within strict boundaries addresses common issues with letter sizing and stroke order. Instruction often fails when teachers try covering the entire alphabet too quickly, leading to poor retention. To counter this, the curriculum relies on a specific pacing strategy. Starting in July, the syllabus introduces a strict limit of 5 to 6 new letters monthly. During these blocks, every letter is paired with its visual vocabulary equivalent, ensuring meaningful associations. Spreading the alphabet across the year ensures each character is mastered sequentially, prioritizing retention. After isolating individual characters, students move to combining them. These equations at the bottom right show how adding the letter ka to the letter ra forms the 2-letter word car. The complexity then scales up. This exercise features a 3-letter combination, ka plus ma plus la. The sequence merges into kamal, or lotus. At this stage, the phonetic sounds blend directly together, without the added complication of vowel markers. Mastering these blends marks the moment the script begins to function as language. By successfully combining isolated characters, a student transitions from recognizing shapes to interpreting words. To test final retention, the curriculum removes the visual aids. In this fill-in-the-blank exercise, students must recall the sequential order of the Varnamala entirely from memory. As a final reinforcement, students use these large hollow characters for coloring, vocalizing each sound as they fill the physical space on the page. The curriculum follows a structured sequence. It begins by mapping the Telugu phonemic system directly onto the Hindi script for initial tracing and reading. This continues through grid-based repetition, visual matching, and letter synthesis, paced at a rate of 5 to 6 letters per month. By moving deliberately from phonetic mapping to independent word construction over a 10-month period, the syllabus transforms an unfamiliar script into a functional skill.